Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to assemble a TOFFLEMIRE band retainer. TOFFLEMIRE band retainer is used if you are preparing a class 2 cavity. Okay, so to begin with, we have a TOFFLEMIRE band and a TOFFLEMIRE retainer. Okay. Today I'm going to assemble a retainer for the first quadrant or the upper right quadrant. Okay, think for example we are preparing a class 2 cavity on 1/6 or the upper right first molar. Okay, so we have the TOFFLEMIRE band here. If you see, if it's not straight, it has a shape. I can describe it as a boomerang shape. I don't know how you describe it. And we have the TOFFLEMIRE retainer. Okay, so the retainer has a rough surface, this one here, and the other side is the smoother surface. The smooth surface, the smooth part of the retainer should always be towards the cheek surface, the cheek area, I should say. All right, now all we need to do when we assemble the retainer, all you need to do is fold the band, make the two ends meet like that, same level, not one is longer, they should be the same level. Okay, and if you notice, if you fold the band, you can see that one side is wider, one side of the loop is wider, and the other side of the loop is narrower. Okay, and why is that? Now, the wider part of the loop is always towards the occlusal surface of the tooth. Okay, and the narrower side should always be toward the gingival margin or towards the cervical part of the tooth, of the cavity you are preparing. Okay, so now we are preparing for the first quadrant. For example, as I said earlier, for a 1/6 class 2 cavity preparation. Now all you need to do is facing the rough surface of the retainer. Okay, slide the band on this slot here. I could not see. There you go. Okay, check that the two ends are same level. Okay, this is actually for the second quadrant, so let's start again. Make the ends meet, slide on the slot, and then you just have to swing this loop like this. Check again that the ends are the same level. Okay, and how to secure this band on the retainer? Use this knot here, just spin it around, and while you're spinning this around, you need to press the band down, because sometimes as you are spinning this around, the band is coming up, so you need to press the band with your thumb while you are tightening it like this. Okay, there it is. So this is for your first quadrant. Okay, and how do you adjust the size of this loop, you just use this one here, not this one. This one is for securing the band on the retainer. This one is to adjust the size of the loop. So if you want it wider, just spin this around, and if you want it wider or narrower, just this one here. Okay, there you go. So if you can see, this is the narrower loop, and this is the wider loop. So that goes towards the gingiva, and this one is towards the occlusal when you set it on your cavity preparation. Okay, so that's it. But there's one thing that I have to say, but some clinicians, they believe that depending on the quadrant as well, you just loosen this one and you just swing the band on the other loop, or on the other slot, I should say. I'm sorry. But see, but when you put this on your preparation, the rough surface will be towards the cheek, you know. So this rough surface could hurt the soft tissue, the cheek area. So I believe that the smooth surface is always towards the cheek, so I don't really do that. So if I want to change the quadrant, I just take this band out and make the correct setup for the quadrant. Okay, so just tighten that again. Okay, I believe smoother surface towards the cheek. That's all. Now, the retainer that you set up for the first quadrant, you can actually use it on the third quadrant. So you just turn this retainer and set it on the tooth on your third quadrant. Okay, so I would like to show you a sketch. Say if you can see, the mouth is divided into 4 quadrants, as you know. So this is the first quadrant, second quadrant, and the third and the fourth. Okay, so what we assembled today is for the first quadrant. Okay, so that's towards the gingiva and that's towards the occlusal. So as I said earlier, you can use this on the third quadrant. How to use it? You just spin it around like this. So if you can see, occlusal is wider and the gingival part is the narrower loop. Okay, so when you are if you think of the setup, the one that you set up for the first quadrant, you can use it on the third quadrant. Okay, and also this is, I can change this one. I will set it up for the second quadrant. Just spin it around. Look, if you look again, so this is for the second quadrant. So the one you assembled for the second quadrant, you can use it on the fourth quadrant. So it will be like this. It's like an X. Okay. For the first quadrant, you can use it on the third quadrant. For the second quadrant, you can use it on the fourth quadrant. Okay. So that is how to assemble a TOFFLEMIRE retainer and where and how to use it. Okay. So So if you learn from this video, please click that like button and subscribe also. Thank you very much. Bye bye.